Welcome back to Quadrant 2 Project Management. I'm Kurt Bell, your Q2 PM for today. And today we're talking about the Tools series, and we're going to talk about the link library. Now, Ikram, were you in this one? No, you were not. So,
No.
So good. So this is new for both of you. So good. So it's pretty straightforward in our SharePoint sites. And let's go ahead and open up our SharePoint site right here. We'll go ahead and publish that and open up our sample site. Here it comes. Let's switch the screens here. So this is the ABC project site that we created. Let me make that just a little bit bigger for you. Probably the simplest of the tools that we've got over here is the link library, which is right down here. It's actually down by the bottom. So I tried to arrange them into this nice bell-shaped curve. So on the bottom edge of that is our link library right there. And if you open it up, there's nothing in there. It's just a few things that I added that we need to kind of keep track of as county workers, County of Riverside Technology Standards, and there's also a link to the template library. So the first one, if you take that link, it will tell you all about our pros and our bylaws for working at the county. The template library, that's an important one. Let's go ahead and click on that. That's where we keep all of the templates that are used with this process and methodology for future access. So when you get a brand new site, of course, it creates those documents in the site. But if you break your document, you can go get a new copy in here, and you have a lot more documents as well. The one at the top I've got pinned there is the actual phase project charter. That's the contract. But enough of that. Let's go back to our link library. It's very simple. If you want to simply create a new link, let's go ahead and go to County of Riverside homepage. If you want to go to the homepage, there we are. We can simply grab the link right there, go back to our project, and not here. There we go, there it is. Click on New, and you can create a folder if you want, but I just put everything right here out front. Give it a title, County of Riverside homepage, and just type in the URL. And if you put some text there, then it will actually display that text instead. So I'm going to put click me, otherwise it shows the big old URL, and then save. And you can add a description if you want. I spelt page. Oh, I did. It's pajaj or something like that. There we go. There we go. So you can see the difference. The click me will just take it there. Up here I didn't do that, so it's the explicit URL. There you go. It's just that simple. So this is all there is to it, really. I do want to show you the ability to segregate the links out. You can come over here and have different views, as in all SharePoint lists. I currently have it set for all links, but you could edit the view to create a new view. Maybe if you have a lot of different links, you have county links and customer links or government links, whatever the case, you can create views like that. But let's actually go to a real project and see how we've used links for a real project. Where's the Windows 10 project? There it is. Nice big project with lots of activity. Here's a project right here. It's a closed project. Let's see what we might have under the link library. And you can see that all projects will have the tools located in the same place. Click on the link. And it just has a few things, not very much, but we do have links to the sibling sites. This project was done in 3 different phases, so I have the links to the CWS phase, the link to the C4 phase, and this is the other phase, so we can easily find one or the other. And if you like, you can export the list to an Excel document by clicking on that link. And if we click on the open, it simply grabs the columns and the rows and then applies the data to those corresponding columns and rows, just like that. And of course, you can do that with any list in SharePoint. Okay. That's all there is to that. Let me see if there's anything else that I can show you on this. But here, let's go to another project, as long as we're looking at real projects. And then the last thing I want to show you is something called a promoted link, which is not available in the default link library, but it's a neat little tool that can be helpful. Let's get rid of that. Come back over here to our projects dashboard, and let's go to the let's see, what was it called? It was called the call center. Sorry. Let's go to the HMIS project. There it is. This is another project with lots of activity going on, and don't know if I have too many links in here, but let's see. Simply click on links, and it does. There is more stuff in here, a few more things. I have a link to the HMIS 101. This is simply just a document that tells us about this particular application. So there's not much to see here in terms of that, but it's just kind of a tool where you can put handy things if you want. Last thing I want to show you is the promoted links. So we're going to have to open the hood a little bit. Let's close that down. Goodbye to the County of Riverside homepage. And let us open up our project site. So over here I have the standard link library, but if you want to have a fancier link library, all you need to do is go over here to the cogwheel, and then go to Add an App. And we're going to add an application called the Promoted Links. So these are all the apps that come with our SharePoint installation. So each of these is a pre-configured list or library that you can use for various purposes. And you can create your own list or library and then save it as a template if you like. There's the one right there that we were just working with links. So if I use that, I'm just creating another one just like what we have there. But let's see if we can find one called Promoted Links. There it is, right there. So let's add that to our site, and then we'll be able to play with it a little bit. It's going to ask me to give it a name. So it's taking it, like it's almost like if we're buying it from an Apple store, if we have an app for our phone, we're pulling it down from the cloud, and we're going to now install it on our computer. And I'm going to call this Interesting Links. Go ahead and click on that. So what it's going to do now is it's going to take this Promoted Links library, and it's going to add a copy of it to our SharePoint site in the site contents library. And you can see it took us right to the site contents library so that we can do something with it. Otherwise, if it didn't do that, it kind of disappears into space, right? It doesn't show up anywhere over here. You can't see interesting items here or anything. But if we scroll down here, it's going to be in here somewhere. There it is, right there. You can see Interesting Links is a list. It currently has 0 objects in it, and it was created just a few minutes ago. I'm going to go ahead and click on that to open it up. That opens the page within our SharePoint site. And what I'm teaching you now, you can do this with any app that comes with SharePoint. Instantiate the app into your SharePoint site, pull it down from the cloud, click on it, and the next thing you want to do so you don't lose it is grab the hyperlink. That's what I'm going to do from the URL. And I want to add it to my list of tools over here. So I'll click on Edit, and I can choose where I want to put it. And I'm going to put it right down here just below links. So I'll choose plus. I'm going to paste in the URL, give it a title, Interesting Links. And there, now we have it. And then save. Now I don't care about this. I can say goodbye to that. And now I'm back on my project's homepage. But now my list is right there. So it's easy to find. So I've done this in the past with other projects when I had links that I really wanted to catch people's attention with. I don't want them to miss it. So I created a library like this, and then I added the library to the home page. Let's see if we can do this as well. There's a way to do this. First, let's add some interesting links to it. When we go in, interesting links, it doesn't look any different than the other link library, right? It looks very similar, and it's empty, but it is different. And sometimes it takes a little while to figure this out, so forgive me if I stumble a bit in the minutes to come, because I haven't done this for a while, and every time I do this, I have to scratch my head for a minute before I figure it out. So here we go. Click on New. Okay, everything looks the same. We're going to give this a title. Let's pick what's an interesting website in the world. That's an interesting website. How about the Rickroll site? Is there a Rickroll site? Do you guys know what a Rickroll is? Carol, you must know what a Rickroll is. Rickroll. You're a child of the 80s, the 90s.
80s.
You're a child of the 80s.
Oh, what am I saying? 80s? I wish.
Okay, you must know what. You guys don't know what a Rickroll is?
No.
Okay, a Rickroll is a hyperlink that looks like it's an official link, like, here's the business document, right? And you click on that link, and what it does is it leads you to the video of Rick Ashley singing Never Gonna Give You Up. You've never been Rickrolled, either of you? I guess not. Okay, you haven't lived until you've been Rickrolled in a business meeting. It's happened to me.
So is anybody with the name Rick?
No, it's a practical joke. So let's grab that link. That's going to be our interesting link. Okay, let's tell Rick to calm down. Okay, so we're going back to our 9. We're going to give this a title, and we're going to say very important business document. Okay, right? And we're going to enter the URL. You see what we're doing? We're springing a trap. Or we're laying a trap. Okay, this is a thing. I didn't make up the concept of a Rickroll. It's a really thing. It's a practical joke that business people play on one another. And I've been played on me several times too, much to the chagrin of my boss. Okay, and now description. This is a very important document. Please make sure to open it with your boss looking over your shoulder, right? So now we know what to do, right? Link location. Oh, actually, that's the background image location. Okay, so that's not, put that there. Here's the link location there, okay? The background image location. Let's find a good image. Let's see. Important business image picture. Okay, that's a good one right there, right? Let's grab that. Okay, so we're gonna save, let's grab the URL, let's see. Come on, open up, there we go. Copy, I think that'll work right here if I just copy this URL right here. This is the part that sometimes it takes me a while to figure out. I don't always get it right. See, what I'm doing is I'm putting in a hyperlink for an image. And then I'm putting in a hyperlink for what will happen when you click that image. And you can see the disparity that I've created between importance and Rickroll and Rick Ashley.
You can put the display text as well.
You can, yes. Click me for a raise. Okay?
Drawing that person in.
Yes, I am. What do I want to do? In-page navigation, dialogue, or new tab? New tab, of course. Let's bring that thing open. Order, and you can set the order in which you want these to happen. Now you can see where I'm leading with this, right? In past projects I remember there was one project, I had 3 training documents that I needed staff to read and follow. So I created a promoted link library, and then I added all 3 documents, and I put them in 1, 2, 3 in that order, and then I put a nice corresponding image in there, and when they clicked on it, they brought up the training document. So it really looked nice. And then I put it right on the front of the home page of the site. Let's see if I can pull this off. Okay, I'm going to click on order. We're going to make this number 1, save, see what happens. Usually the link doesn't work, the image link. Oh, it worked. Good. Hey, woohoo! I'm back in business. So now we've got that there. So you can see now, so we're back at the home, right? And if I go to the link library, boring. But if I go to the interesting link library, that's more like it, right? That's more enticing. Let's see what happens. So we're at the meeting, right? Okay, you know, and this is okay. The boss is sitting right there, and her boss is right there, and Ikram's watching. We're 3 project managers. Oh, here's an important document we better review, everybody. Let's make sure that the volume is maxed out for this important document. Click. Oh, but see, I didn't do the link right? I needed to do. There we go. Let's set this up right. Okay, let's go to YouTube. Okay, and see, you gotta set up your practical jokes right. Rickroll, and see what Rickroll reveals. Rick Ashley, never going to give you up. There you go. It's always got to be never give you up. That's the one. Okay, and share. Oops. Not that. Copy. Let's go fix. And hopefully when it opens again, it won't open with a commercial. So let's go ahead and edit. I want to edit this thing, right? Okay, this is, oh yeah. This is a hard thing. I can never remember how to edit. It's not as easy as it. What you need to do is you need to change the view, I think. Hold on. You need to go to list mode. There you go. And now you can edit the document down here. And I think, yeah. Bingo. I don't know why it has that there. Click me. And save that. Did you see the difference between the tile and the list mode? That's nice if you've got things and you don't okay, enough, I don't want to see all the pretty pictures. You know, just let me go back to the tiles. There we go. Let's see what happens now. Refresh that. Okay, boss, you're gonna love this report. This is the one, man. Oh man, I'm egging for that promotion. Here we go. Oh, there we go. So good. And it might go to a commercial, but hopefully not. Oh, survey, of course. No, I don't want a survey. I want to hear Rick Ashley. There we go. Okay, so anyway, you get the idea, right? The Rick Ashley aside, and the BRMs are wondering, what are they doing in there, right? Okay.
Good old party.
A little party. So what I did with that one project was I created this interesting links library, and you can add as many as you want, right? And then what you do is you go to the home page, and I want to put it's a different project. Oh, that's the ABC project. Cool. I want to put it here. Up here. I want people to see that front and center. So they go to the home page of my site, to follow this training, right? So this is a little bit complicated, but you go to page, and then you edit. Exactly. I'm talking to a web developer. That's right. I'm telling a web developer that web stuff's hard. And then the next thing we want to do is, now, this is where SharePoint's a little funny. It's not real apparent if you just look at this, where I want to add something right there. How do I do it? Well, watch what happens. See how just over here, when I bring the cursor in, it pops into existence, this thing here? There's a little black tick there and a checkbox, goes in and out. That's the one. Click on edit. You're editing that web part. And we're going to, now we can add something to it. And that's already added. We're going to add it here. Web or insert an app part, and we should have our, where is it? There it is right there. Interesting links. Click on that, and you can go add. There it is. Now, it's not submitted yet, so SharePoint's smart enough to say apply or okay. So I'm going to click on apply just to get a better look at this. Yeah, that didn't help much, but you get the idea. I love it. Let's go for it. Okay. And you can move it around, right? There's ways you can move this around. And then I'm going to go ahead and save the change that I just made. And now we'll be back to the pretty page that we had. There we go. Okay. So now, what I would do is if I had those documents, those 3 documents, before the meeting, I would get this all set up. During the meeting, I would say, okay, everybody, all you people, it's important that you all learn this, right? So I'm gonna show you. I put on the top of our home page. You've got some documents I need you to review by the very next lesson. And if they hover over it, they can see some comments, some information, right? It says very important business document. This is a very important document. Please make sure you open it with your boss looking over your shoulder. Okay, well, let's open it up. What's in there? One more time. Go for it, Rick. Ah, we got commercials. You know, somebody's got to pay the bills, right? Okay. And that, my friends, is how you can use promoted links. And that it will be in the library. We've got more Rick Ashley on the screen. Boy, hopefully that doesn't pop up in my next meeting at 2. Do you have any questions about that?
So all these links which you have in the interested link library, are they going to be listed?
Exactly.
Displayed like that?
They'll be listed in the order that you create them.
Okay.
But remember, there was that one field that you could put numbers. You can say, I want you to be number 3.
Okay.
It'll show up as 3rd in line, or you can sort them around. Yeah, I've had projects where I literally had training. First, read this document, then read this document, and then read this document. And I only had this on the screen during the period that I needed the team to do that. Once I was satisfied everybody was done, I got rid of it. And that's the last thing we'll do right now. I'm going to get rid of this thing. Can someone help me, guide me? How do you think I would get rid of it?
Edit the page.
Yep, go to page, edit. What do you think I do next?
Just go to edit the web part.
Oh, okay, edit the web part.
Through.
Oh, yeah, very good. There you go. You mean over here?
Yes.
Exactly. And delete.
Yeah.
Now, it's not going to delete the web app, the web part. It's just deleting the part, not the app, right? So I'm going to delete it from here. Okay, do you really want to delete this? Yes, I do. No Rick Ashley in my meetings. Thank you very much. And then I have to click on save to make that change complete. And then, but see, it's still down here, right? It still exists. And that, ladies and gentlemen, lady and gentlemen, is link libraries, namely your run-of-the-mill vanilla link library and promoted links. Do you have any questions?
No, I like it. I didn't know about the link library or the promoted link.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, it's really, the link library is really handy. I've had projects where I did a bad job of finding you one, that I've had really esoteric, links to like government proprietary information, right? And I make them put them in the link library, and then 2 years later I need to remember, where's that place? Where's that housing and urban development website that's got the stuff about how long we're supposed to keep kids in foster care? I know it's in there somewhere. I don't have to search for it again. All right. Well, good. Well, thank you all for joining us. Thank you, especially you and you. You guys are very nice to come. If you have any questions, please contact me, kbell@rivco.org. Email scrolling across the bottom of the screen. And if you have any questions about County of Riverside, maybe employment here, I'd be happy to answer any of those as well, and maybe send you a link to our job board. Always looking for good project managers. Take care, everybody. Have a great day, and remember, make every meeting matter.